Update 3 on Major Hurricane Joaquin, which currently has winds of 130 miles per hour and a pressure of 936 millibars, still moving southwest at 6 miles per hour. At 9 p.m. UTC, it was located at 23.0 degrees north, 74.4 degrees west, and the storm is expected to move towards the north gradually as a Category 4 hurricane near the Bahamas, already delivering hurricane-force winds to the islands, and indeed is only 15 miles north of Crooked Island. The storm is expected to move towards the north and then approach the United States, but it seems more likely that the storm is going to curve away to the east and could possibly make landfall further north now, around 5 or 6 days from now. It seems less likely that the storm will make landfall in the mid-Atlantic, though people there of course have to remain extra vigilant just in case. Here's the latest warnings in effect for the Bahamas right now. A hurricane warning in effect for the central and northern parts of the islands. Tropical storm warning in effect for Andros Island and the southeastern Bahamas. And a hurricane watch also for Andros Island and the small island of Bimini near Florida. No other warnings in effect elsewhere, though they may be extended to the United States very soon. There's lots of coastal flood advisories along the coast of the eastern part of the US right now. Well, let's take a look now at the sea surface temperatures. Fairly warm at the moment, around 29, even 30 degrees Celsius. And you can see 28 degree waters extend almost as far as North Carolina, 26 degrees extending as far as that, as the Outer Banks, until and at that point they start to cool down rather substantially. But until then, it's looking rather good. Wind shear, a low pocket to the north of Joaquin right now. Certainly a possibility for more intensification. An outside shot of a Cat 5, but that seems somewhat unlikely even still. Here's the latest water vapor imagery showing some dry air to the north of the storm. Not too much, that said, and a moist environment elsewhere around the storm too. Latest computer models are all over the place. You can see the HWRF and the GFS taking it out to sea pretty much, while HWRF possibly into Nova Scotia, and the GFDL takes it inland over Virginia and then across New Jersey through New York and beyond. There's the HWRF, just one of the many models out there, and that predicts a very nearly Category 5 storm with winds of 155 miles per hour around those islands in the Bahamas. So certainly the worst could be yet to come, but certainly bad conditions already occurring, as you can see now on the satellite imagery. You can see possibly a bit of a pinhole eye forming in those latest frames there, certainly just north of not Ragged Island, but Crooked Island. I get confused between the two. I'm not entirely sure on the NHC's southwest at 6 miles per hour thing. Looking at that, it looks to me as if it's stalled, as a matter of fact. It might be slight north movement there in those last few frames. That's just my speculation. I'm just not convinced on that southwest movement still, if it is, that it's much more slower now. There's Joaquin. Invest 90L could become a tropical storm. What's left of Marty isn't going to do anything. Invest 94E could develop into a tropical storm in the East Pacific as well. You can visit the Force 13 website /tracker. It's on your screen there to take a look at the latest information on the map, including Tropical Depression 22, which is just weakened in the West Pacific over the Philippines. Signal 2 warnings in effect there, by the way. So Joaquin is number 73, but that storm in the Westpac makes it 74 there for 2015 so far, 3 away from 1988. 40 cyclones with winds of 74 miles per hour plus, and 28 Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour or higher. That's higher than around half of the of all the seasons on the historical record, which actually doesn't go back that far for worldwide totals at least. You can follow Force 13 on any of our outlets, the website force13.com. Of course, we're also on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Just search Force 13, all in text on there. You can also add Fool 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time and to join one of our live events, one of which we will possibly be doing later at 11 p.m. UTC. It's not certainly going to go ahead yet, but we might be on air at 11 p.m. UTC tonight. That would be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If we don't go on air, we'll have another update on Joaquin at 10 p.m. local time in the East Coast. That's all for now.